Hey guys, what are your plans for Easter? The third wave of COVID is here, and I know many of you like me don't know what to do. They are clueless. It's yet another Easter like last year where we have been caught off guard. The new normal, it's very strange times. So today in this video, I'm going to share the few ideas that I have for myself and my family. It's also a good idea for you guys to incorporate some of these activities. And also it's good to learn from you guys what your plans are to see if I could borrow some of your ideas. So if you're like me, you are a big family. We are a very big family. All of you know that. It's a family mixed with adults, young adults, small kids, okay, small child Sean. And so trying to find activities for all of us to do is not easy. Young adults tend to want to hang out with their friends. And to be honest, I also want to hang out with my friends and family. But with this third wave, guys, it's very, very serious. I've lost a few of my friends. I would suggest or I would advise this Easter to stay at home. You know, I know we are used to Easter being something we celebrate with our families, with our dads, with our moms, our relatives. But I think at the rate that this third wave is going, I think we better stay at home. So I'm going to share with you some of the ideas that I've thought through, I've come up with to celebrate this Easter. Hope you like them and you enjoy. Before I start, Easter is a holiday for Christians who celebrate the resurrection of Jesus. So we usually have Good Friday, Easter Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it's like a 4-day holiday. Sometimes if it lands on the weekend, well and good. So I think it's 4 to 5 days of being at home and staying with your family. Like I said, I don't think I'll be inviting friends over just due to the times we are in. It's also very difficult even for the health to go home to say hi to their family. So I think this is going to be an Easter where we have to be smart about it. I'm that typical family. I'm guilty of being like leaving things to just flow to happen. I said we're young adults, so you'll find we can be together in the same space, but everyone is on their phone, someone is on the iPad, Sean is watching cartoon, Mike is on the phone doing whatever men do on their phones. I don't know why they're on their phones all the time. Kathy's busy cooking, arranging, organizing the house. Maybe I'm studying for my exams. So we are in the same space, but everyone doing their own thing. And to be honest, I'm guilty as charged. So the difference this time around is I want us to do activities together. Definitely not 24 hours of the day, but at least one activity a day as a family to just bond, to spread the Easter spirit. And Easter is all about sharing, gifting, and also appreciating people. So as much as you're not going to invite your friends and relatives, I think you can send them something, send them something to enjoy the Easter. It could be some coins to buy food. It could be a gift bag. You can tell your friends, thank you for being there with me during these COVID times. So even if you won't see your friends and relatives, you can send them something to just know they're appreciated. Definitely, me and my family, we're definitely going to do some charity work. We might not leave the house, but we'll ensure at least we've done some charity, maybe given the less fortunate something, some food. The askaris on the road that day, the guards at the gates, our employees, something to send home. So don't forget to gift, even as you enjoy with your family. So I'll go straight to the activities. I think for me, number one is I enjoy cooking. We'll definitely cook something with the family. I had this idea of getting pizza bases because I'm not into the process of making the dough and everything. And then allow everyone, buy the ingredients and then allow everyone to make their favorite pizza using whatever ingredient, and then we get to taste, and then we get to not necessarily judge them, but just give marks on how they taste. I think that will get everyone involved. Even Mike will get involved. If I'm talking about cooking a 3-4 course meal, I know the kids and teenagers are going to leave me hanging. They will give up along the way. So this cooking activity has to be short. Everyone has their pizza dough, the ingredients are there, they are putting, and then you put it in the oven. So this is, make sure that even if the activity is cooking, make sure it's not too long a process. Teenagers will get bored, they'll go to their phones. Mike definitely will not have that much patience. So even if you're cooking together, find something that is easy and doesn't take too much time. So that's one, cook together with your family to bond. They also get to understand your palate in terms of your taste, because as we grow, we change, and our palates do change. So it is a bonding session and also getting to know more about each other. Another activity would be playing board games and games. There's so many games nowadays. There's Jenga, Kenya at 50, charades of where you try to guess someone's actions and what it is. That's usually very funny. But remember, guys, to leave your ego at the door. People like me who are not good at making fun of themselves. It's a game that I can relax. It's a game that everyone can get engaged. Phones will be away, iPads, and it's something we can all participate in. Even Sean at his age, just ensure that he's PG-18, for Sean. Sometimes at the house we forget that Sean is a baby, so we have to keep reminding ourselves, you can't say that, Sean is over there. So, and also his patience is not the same like ours. Like I'm showing a game like that, after like 30 minutes, Mom, can you do another game, and then it suggests like hide and seek, and we'll try to play hide and seek for 5 minutes and then we give up. So we'll try to accommodate him, which we do. And before I continue the activities, that's another point. Ensure that as you're lining up the activities and being intentional about things you guys are going to do as a family, try and incorporate an activity that everyone is going to enjoy, so that it's not just coming from your own perspectives. You can involve the kids in this decision making and in the activity so that we all cater for everyone. Another third activity I think we can do is, I could try really hard and be like the Easter Bunny and wear the costume. I already have one, and maybe just do a hunt or a scavenger or an egg hunt around the house. And the thing with that, I can motivate the teenagers. If I have money or something interesting, then they can get engaged in the scavenger hunt. For sure, even a lollipop, trust me, is going to get engaged. But the teenagers, if I tell them there's money, there's maybe perfume, there's a PS game or something like that, they can get engaged. And that's something we can do for 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, just around the house. And we can bond at the same time. Something else is exercising. Exercising meaning, I'm definitely not, guys are not going to the gym, going for walks, going for bike rides around your estate. Definitely wear your mask, but we can all do it. And the thing I've realized for me with young adults is that if you plan ahead, let them know. Like for me, I'm going to make an itinerary. Like I'm going to make a calendar, guys. Don't laugh at me, but that's how it works with adults. I'm going to make a calendar and tell them this is what you're doing every day and this is the timings. Otherwise, you'll be left on your own, you, Mike and Sean, yeah? And the nanny and the askari. So ensure to plan in advance. So I think exercising is a good part of it. There's something I want to try, which is a dance party. Definitely the adults will have a bit of, some motivation. Maybe we'll have a glass of wine after a meal and do a dance party. 1, it's exercise. 2, it's just guys relaxing. And I think for me and Mike, we'll all show them the dances through the ages. Like Mike can show them the dances from the 80s, me I can show them the dances from the 90s. I can show them music like for Akina Isa, Akina Brand McKnight, Uncle Sam, Babyface, and then they can also show me the music of the time, which some of them is a bit explicit, so be careful about Sean. But that's good, exchanging the different ways we used to have fun then. I think it would be interesting for the kids, and I can even tell them dress up. I think a dance party is something interesting, and we can all get engaged. Even Sean can tell us his era, maybe Baby Shark. I think that's one that young people sing along. That's a dance party. Another activity for me would be to have a movie night, and a movie night means we discuss the movie we're going to watch as a family. We could also have a Netflix binge watching for 2 episodes or 3. Some people in my household will sleep, but at the end of the day, you're there and you're not on your phone. So these activities involve putting your phone away, and you can imagine how strict I have to be. But for me, once the children start enjoying it, they stop thinking about their phones. Again, be intentional, plan in advance, let them know, put a timing, and if you can during this time, give the helper a break, go to the servants' quarter and rest, watch some TV, so that you can have that bonding time. It's very hard for me to act a fool with my employees, so that will be a tough one, but I can let her go and sleep and go rest. I can even cook a meal and share with her. That one I don't mind. Another activity I thought would be getting all our photos that are in digital and organize them in folders, put it on the screen and then go through them, remember memories, organize them, decide how you're going to organize them. It takes you back to those times, looking at a photo and what were we doing. That is a very interesting activity to do, and I think the kids can be involved, even just for them to see themselves 10 years ago and see the growth and appreciation and just thanking God from where we've come from and where we are. That's another activity. I also thought you could do a family photo shoot at home, indoors. Someone who's good at the camera can take photos just in a natural state. You don't need to have makeup, just to remember this Easter of 2021 when we were at home and things were thick. I think that's an interesting activity. Use props, let them just take the photos. However, they are not for posting. It's just goofy photos that we can remember as family as we go through the years. Something I would also want to do with Sean is to read books to him, me and the dad. The older ones would prefer audiobooks and podcasts, but I can read for Sean and the dad. And I was a kindergarten teacher, and I enjoy reading, and I enjoy also discussing the book with him, visuals, expressions. And so reading a book with Sean will be good. Even just being in a corner, all of us in our own corner reading a book, it's very nice. 1 hour, all of us in a corner reading a book. Tell us a little bit about your book. What are you reading? There's something I really want to try, and I'm going to ask you guys to help me with where to find boards so that we can do vision boards, all of us in the house. I think it's a really good idea because all of us have a plan, a goal, even small, Sean, of how they would want 2021 to be. So we have a vision board, and use pictures. You don't necessarily have to use words. Use pictures of your vision board. Let's pin it together. I think I can look at House of Leather, but if you have an idea where I can get simple boards where you can pin pictures, and then I'll ask someone, talk about your vision board. What does it say? And then next year, or when we get time, we can look back and say, did whatever you want to happen or achieve on your vision board happen? It also keeps us accountable. And I think for me, it's personally something I'd really, really enjoy sharing with my family, my goals and objectives, because we never necessarily get to sit down and do that. There are some you might not share, but what you're comfortable sharing. You know, Sean could share there and say, X to Corona, which is his biggest thing. I'm sure he's going to say, have my 9th birthday, this is how I want it to be. It's good to just sometimes manifest what you'd like to happen and to compare later and to just be grateful. Another activity you could do with your family, I do enjoy art sessions, art and craft. I'm a very big fan of them. I color in my free time when I'm anxious. So we can color, paint, beadworks. I have a lot of those because I was a teacher, but I know a place in Surrey Center where you can, it's like an arts and crafts shop, the first floor, the new wing. Get stuff that even adults can do, you know, stuff that Sean can do, adults can do. Just 1 hour of creating something for yourself, you know, a bracelet, whatever it is. So I have a variety of those, and for me it's not hard. I just go to my box where I used to do those things when I was a teacher and do them. That's a very nice activity. You can even DIY. You can give someone a stool in the house or something and tell them to spray paint. You know, some people require to do activities that are big, that are visual. They're able to see the end result. Someone will be like, you know, I don't want to make a bead, or I don't want to make a bracelet, so using beads. So just ensure to have a variety of activities, keeping in mind you understand the personalities of your children, you understand their concentration span, but just ensure everyone is engaged. Another idea is a bonfire. You know, if you have extra firewood, have a bonfire outside at night. I don't understand these marshmallow things, but maybe the kid can do and burn marshmallows. I'm not a sugar person, I wasn't born in that era. Just have a bonfire, have a cup of hot chocolate, someone who's having whatever drink you're having, just talking and enjoying and just being grateful for where we are. So many people have not survived COVID, so many people have not survived this year. We have food in our tummies, we have shelter, just appreciating those small things. You know, in the bonfire you can be like, someone say every 3 things they're grateful about, they're grateful for, and just gives us that spirit and heart of gratefulness, so that even after we come from Easter, we are able to be grateful for something. Another idea that just popped up in my head is showing my kids the games we used to play when we were younger, like hopscotch, kati, bladder, tire, you know. I think it's a good idea. Just put all the colors at the gate and get that space and show them how we used to play, and just show them another side of the world that they didn't know. And that's something I've always said I want to do. Maybe when COVID is over, maybe have one afternoon where we can have us adults reminiscing our times, you know, those kind of games, those kind of music. It would be interesting to do that. I can imagine teaching Sean bladder, you know. I'm actually so excited. I'm going to go to somewhere and look for that bladder and cut it and try and play that with the dad. Skipping, hopping, rounders. I think that's an interesting activity to do with your family. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the activity I thought about. Again, I said I have to be intentional, because normally you just cook for the kids, everyone is on their iPads doing their thing. I personally know it's going to be an Easter. I'm ready for my exams, but just being intentional, spending time together, ensure that we're following all COVID protocols. And one thing I'd really like to insist, and I think most of us are struggling with, is being afraid to take the COVID test. Please don't be afraid. Any symptoms, if someone calls you and they've been in contact, please don't be afraid to go get tested. To stigma, don't be afraid to say I have it. Call up people who you've been in contact with and just get help. The faster you seek help, the better. We know that we have different symptoms with the new strain, so just ensure that we keep safe, stay home, do your shopping in bulk, do it in advance, and please prepare your family. Like for me, I've already told my kids, my young adults, we are not leaving that gate, we are going nowhere. So just be aware. Also your employees, you can compensate them financially, they'll be able to send money away. If some of them are going, ensure that you do a COVID test on them, and definitely not on their and cut them on their salary. You know, you have to cover the cost. I really wish the government would be able to facilitate the COVID test to be cheaper, but we are where we are. So try to protect yourself and the people around you. At the same time, in the spirit of Easter, remember to share, to appreciate one another, to have fun, and just to be grateful for where we are. We really hope that by the end of this year, COVID will be a thing of the past. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what activities you plan to engage in during Easter. As always, kindly remember to subscribe, like, and share. And we are always releasing a new video every Wednesday and Sunday. Hope you're enjoying the content. Until next time, bye bye.